So 11-4. How do you like the start of this game? You ready for bed, Sundo? You ready for that cool other side of the pillow?
Possibly.
You ready for
Possibly.
that fan to be hitting you in the face? You know? Ready for a little REM sleep over there? Because I'll tell you, I can't blame you. It's really cruel that the Suns even have to go through the rest of this season. Just let them crawl in a hole and die like they want to. They don't want to play together. They don't want to play with Beal. He doesn't want to not play with them. It's weird. Like your girl from Snow White. It's weird.
Your girl?
Weird.
Your girl?
Weird.
Your girl,
That's Hollywood, baby.
Your girl, what's her face?
Your girl. Your
my girl. She's definitely not my girl, but
You love
what are we
the
talking
Hollywood
about?
types.
Stop it. No, I do not.
Yes, you do. You want to be a limousine liberal so bad. All right, but that's Tory's lane, so get out of it.
And maybe that's part of the storyline. Maybe The Rock gets him on. Maybe Rock gets
bro
him
looks
on.
defeated and deflated.
Maybe The Rock.
He
gets
just
him on
doesn't
his
look
program.
good. He looks anemic, bro. He looks like he's dying.
He looks super white.
He just looks bad. His balding. Go ahead and shave that hair, bucko. Nobody thinks it looks good. It looks terrible.
Look, okay,
it's
well,
done.
he just turned heel. Give him a chance to make.
Let's get him in a tanning bed. Let's get him.
They said he'll be back in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks he'll be back, and we'll see what the new look is. And new music.
Let's,
really
if we're gonna do the jorts, let's get a little bit tighter jorts, like Stone Cold. Let's not have bagging past your knees like 1992.
He doesn't do that anymore. As a matter of fact, he does wear the shorter jorts, and it looks stupid.
Those jorts he was wearing with The Rock look terrible. I'm a jorts connoisseur.
Jorts connoisseur is crazy.
Okay.
And that he really wasn't a factor the rest.
How did Stone Cold make jorts look so damn cool?
Because it was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Plus, his quads really filled him out.
Exactly.
I mean, goddamn, bro's legs were. I mean, that was his favorite thing to lift. You could tell. Nice pass from Durant.
Good job, Plumlee.
And I've realized the thing that.
On that Clippers sideline, a breakdown.
And this is sus, but we all know I'm actually gay. We all know I'm closeted gay. The thing that I've realized about wrestlers and whether or not I like them has mostly to do with their physique. Is that gay?
Yeah, I've noticed.
Does that make me gay?
Yeah, probably. That means you probably don't like Kevin Owens. You don't like Sami Zayn. You probably don't like Seth Rollins now. You don't like Cody Rhodes because they're not all these dudes aren't like ripped. They look like
I think Cody
dudes
Rhodes
that
is a badass. He seems like a legit badass. Cody Rhodes seems
cool.
like you wouldn't want to mess with him. Is that fair?
Sure.
How tall is he? I mean, he looks the part.
He's like 6'1".
He looks the part. He doesn't look like you know what I mean? Like, he might not be like absolutely yoked, but he looks respectable. John Cena, bordering on not respectable.
Well, John Cena, stop it.
I'm just
Don't worry,
saying.
give him some time. Give him some time. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be part of like.
Bro, Vision. Thank you, Vision. My new favorite wrestler is Chris Masters, and I feel like the masterpiece wasn't getting the right type of play. They should have shaved his head. He would have looked insane with a shaved head because he had the balding stuff going on too. Bro's body was. All right? It don't get no better. You know?
So what? So then I guess you think later Stone Cold, whenever he had the beer gut and was a little bigger, you thought he was a bum.
But with Stone Cold, it fits his
persona.
It fits his persona. He's a white trash rattlesnake that you can't let get too close, because even if you think he's your friend, he'll get you. Okay? Okay? So it works. He doesn't have to be.
He'll get you,
You know.
he said. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's talk about wrestling. So I guess you think The Rock is great because his physique.
The fact that isn't it awesome that he's back in wrestling and physically he still looks more the part than he ever did?
It's
crazy.
He's obviously had some help, but sure.
Yeah, of course. He's definitely juiced to the gizzy gills, and he lies about it. I don't care. You know.
Oh, Gabe would definitely laugh at Adam Cole, baby. Any NXT wrestler Gabe would laugh at. The Garganos, the Tommaso Ciampas, Adam Cole's.
Take the Dudley Boys. The Dudley Boys gimmick.
You would body shame Keith Lee.
I don't even know who that is.
Well, Keith Lee is one of my favorite wrestlers, but he's not in WWE right now because he's in AEW. Because
I'm saying you get Joe Hendry on the juice. You get his body looking like Chris Masters. There will not be a bigger star in the world. Okay,
well, maybe that's what they're waiting on.
That's what they need to do for him.
You want to hear a big turnaround? You should look up the wrestler Gunther, right? Mm-hmm. Look him up and then look up what he used to look like, and you will have mad respect for the work that he put in to get himself in good shape.
Because if you're gonna be a wrestler, why not look insane? Is what I'm saying. Like, come on. That's why Kurt Angle is like, I go back and I look at Kurt, I'm like, they were stabbing Kurt with every steroid known to man. His body was like a Greek god that I wanted to get me hands on, you know?
Okay, I'm going to send you this picture in Discord. Okay. Gunther is currently the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Okay.
We know you're just trying to be the best announcer.
Bro is in ridiculous shape, but I'm going to show you this picture what he look like. Why is Steam opening up? I don't want to ask for Steam.
What up, Ricky Rod? Allen for 3. Ooh. Pretty. By the way, guess who got one game away from Diamond? And then fell back. Okay, and I'm back to Plat 1.
I've been there, bro. I've been there.
Bro, they start putting you with the worst DPS known to man over and over. To the Lakers. Let's start there. To the Lakers, and James Jones and Ishbia refused to let people bid on him. They just took the first deal they could get for 1 first-round pick in exchange. You know what I mean? And then Durant, who was left over, tears his MCL or ACL like Kyrie. Like that. Like, I can't help but feel bad for them. Their franchise is about to get ripped out of their city, a city that does not deserve to have their franchise taken away from them, all because they have stupid-ass non-basketball, non-Dallas loyal owners. That's a nightmare, bro. That is a nightmare. Crazy. Only people that have been suffering more than that is the Rams in St. Louis. St. Louis fans getting their Rams team ripped away. What was Tyus doing?
I don't know what Tyus was doing.
He was grabbing Bogdanovich's shorts.
Holding on for dear life. What it looked like. That was crazy.
God, please give me a replay of that. I want to see that. That's a meme. Ugh, I need to learn how to use this clipping. Leonard turns around, kicks it to Bogdanovich, up to Coffee, shoots in Goose's face, short arms it. Plum Dog with the rebound.
Has Nick Richards been back in the game yet?
No, sir. Not me. Coffee. Stolen. Goes to the Riznak. What a finish for Coffee. Man. We got Bowl coming into the game, and it looks like Dunn. I think Dunn's coming into the game finally. Suns lose their lead. A little second quarter meltdown underway. 10-3, Sundo. 10-3.
Really? That's the discrepancy?
Yeah, here in the second.
Well, I can't say I'm not surprised.
You know. Concho, I don't think Cuban I don't think Cuban's to blame, right? It's all Nico. Nico and that ownership, because I don't think. Can somebody explain it to me? Like, I'm not saying that you're wrong and I know, because I literally don't. It's fuzzy to me, like the details. What is Mark Cuban's power level in Dallas these days?
I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the power dynamic is. All I know is that if it was the power dynamic, he wouldn't be moving that team. He'd be keeping it right there.
Right. He just owns part of the team, sold his majority stake. Yeah. Sundo don't mess with Mark Cuban, because Mark Cuban be going at his boy too much.
I don't know who my boy is, but okay. Who?
Well,
who?
He's orange.
That tells me nothing.
It tells you everything.
I don't know.
I ain't talking about Mr. Orange. Okay? I am and I'm not at the same time.
All right.
Because you could call him Mr. Orange if you wanted to. Malo says, Gabe, there's a video of Bud and KD going at it in the first quarter. Great. Roy says, just got done with work eating Whataburger. Sometimes, man, when I go to Whataburger, the burger is so good that I want to go in there and shake the chef's hand. And I called him a chef. Sometimes I eat Whataburger.
I had Whataburger and wasn't impressed.
Yeah, sometimes I have it, and I'm like, excuse me. And I'm just like, this was a bad decision. You know, I should have cooked. I should have made something for myself. What did you get? Do you remember?
I don't remember. This is a long time ago. Yeah. I think I got a patty meal or something like that. If I can remember. This was in 2013, I think.
Yeah.
No. And then I had Whataburger in Oklahoma. Because I guess they branched out to Oklahoma. That was clearly not as good. So
you should try.
I'll tell you that much.
If you get another chance, try their breakfast. Their breakfast is fire. So good.
On that list, incredible careers.
Book into the paint. Oh, tried an alley-oop but it was just discombobulated.
You know, though, the only thing I would agree
Bogdanovich to Zoo for the floater.
Hey, Vision, what'd you think about Monday Night Raw ski?
Well, you heard Bill McDonald's call there, 22 years.
Roy said he got them chicken tendies. I haven't had their chicken tendies in a minute.
Dominic Mysterio.
Beautiful footwork by the white man.
The white wonder of the world. Do you guys have Raising Cane's? I do.
Oh, yeah. I had Cane's 2 nights ago. It was pretty good.
Cane's is so good that you just want to do nothing but eat the sauce, okay? Just eat the sauce. You can dip the styrofoam in the sauce and not eat the styrofoam.
Kawhi, ugly three. Luckily, no good.
By the way, people, how does Sundo's new microphone sound?
Can we get some people to twerk a little bit for Sundo's new microphone, please? You know, it does sound terrific.
Twerk for me.
It'll be exciting when we have some videos to make about this team. How smooth and buttery it's all going to sound. You know?
You're true. It's true.
Maybe you can help me set mine so they're the same.
True.
It's damn true. Okay. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. Man. So, what do we think, man? As far as, will the Suns have the balls and the foresight to fire Bud? Or does his price tag make him unmovable?
I wonder if they're going to play the blame game for... I don't know. I don't know if Bud gets fired, if I'm being honest with you. And I wonder if they decide to make a certain player the scapegoat for the offseason for Suns fans, to try to pull that wool over our eyes. Like, we just got rid of KD. Don't worry, bro. KD was a problem, even though he was our leading scorer the entire time. But don't worry, we're building around Book with Bud, and it'll be fine. I bet you they pull that sort of wool over our eyes.
That's the moment right there where you gotta say Bud lost the team. I mean, he lost KD. KD's like, get the fuck off me. Pulls his arm out. If you guys haven't seen it,
someone send me the link.
Check it out. I'll text it to you right now.
Tori Jones in the chat. I think I saw. Tori, listen to my new microphone. Tori Jones.
Did you get that Trey Jemison tweet I sent you?
What'd you say, Trey Jemison?
Mm-hmm. The tweet before.
I did not, but I'll check.
Okay, hey Dot, I'll post it in Discord so you guys can all see it. In case I would have figured Metro would have already spammed it.
Wow, the Lakers have Trey Jemison. That's who they decided to make their big. Oh my gosh,
they're not. I don't think they're. Did that say starting him? I think it'd be out of necessity.
Bro, what if they did that? What if they're like, we don't have any bigs, we're gonna start this Trey Jemison guy, and he becomes a superstar?
Don't start gloating.
What if he does it, Gabe?
Well, you could have put us on the map had you been able to lock down that interview.
What are you talking about?
He should have held his feet to the fire.
Stop it.
Said, listen up. We'll either make or break you in the NBA. It's your choice.
Hey, hey, we tried to get him on. He was just like, hey, yeah,
at least he talked to you. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, see?
I got to take a sinus pill, bro. My allergies are going berserk. Talk to this chat. Explain to them why we're going to win. Explain to them why we're going to win this game, and explain to them why we're going to come back and win the championship. All right? Go.
All right, I can definitely do that. All right, so here's the deal. So don't worry. What's going to happen is we're going to give the ball to Bol. Okay, he's going to carry us to a W tonight. Okay, and then for the rest of the season, Bol's taking over. Okay, Bol is going to turn into Wembanyama, right? And that's how we get into the playoffs. And then we're going to win the championship because Kevin Durant will then have realized, oh my gosh, I have the next prodigy on my team. I'm good to go. Just kidding. That's not how none of that's going to happen. This team is cooked, as the kids say. Cooked, bro. Bro, it's the roster put together. That's the problem. Yeah, probably. But we were so sure of this roster at the beginning of the season, bro. We were so sure, so excited about it. Look at the starter plus minus. I don't even want to look at the stats, Raphael. If I'm being honest with you, I'm ready to look at the stats. It's been so bad, I don't even look at the stats. But since you say it, so I guess I'll do it real quick. Give me a second here. Oh boy, this is not good, man. We're talking minus 26 for Booker, minus 18 for Beal, minus 16 for Bobo, minus 18 for Richards. But again, Durant's the only one he's the lowest.
You're frozen. Somebody clip this pick. That's a good pick.
Yuck. Bradley Beal's Game Burger. Someone explain to me how Devin Booker is a minus 26. That is crazy. It must be whoever's his garden is just cooking him. Gotta be.
You just did this thing where you froze for like 5 seconds, and then it was like Devin Booker. It like sped up everything you were saying, and we still got to hear you, but it was in like ×3 speed.
Hey, either way,
Did anybody else hear that, or is that just on my end?
Probably no. They would have heard it too since you're streaming it. All right, I think I'm gonna go to bed for real because I don't feel like staying up and watching this.
You're not enjoying this game? I'm confused.
You know what? I'm enjoying your company and the company of the people in the chat.
But you don't like being down 16 at half, knowing that.
Honestly, I'm actually for real. No, I'm for real. Like, I for real like enjoying talking to people and being here. I just gotta go to bed and I gotta wake up at 3:30, and I don't feel like staying up for this game is going to.
I gained another level of respect for you again. I remembered to respect how sleepy it is, how tough it is to be sleepy doing these podcasts. It's tough, man. Like, I stayed up way too late playing Marvel Rivals last night, trying to get Diamond, and then, as I was about to go to bed at an hour I will not reveal because it's that embarrassing.
12 p.m.
Thank God not that bad. But way later than it should have been. And 11, I got a text message from work that said, hey, just a reminder, we've got that meeting at 3 p.m. Don't be late. I was like, oh my God, I have to go to work today on an off day just to sit through a meeting. And then I got a massage after. I slept.
You fall asleep during the massage?
I slept. Dude, I woke myself up like this. Like 10 times. Like just over and over. I kept snoring myself to awake.
It happens, bro.
So yeah, man, doing this, if you get to this stream when we start and you're already sleepy, I already know what that's got to feel like. You have to just be like, I'm just counting my time. I'm here so I don't get fined.
No, it's not even that. Like, especially on a day like when I had to wake up, didn't sleep the night before. And I'm like, dang it. I'm definitely like Sunday was really upsetting because I was like pumped. I got there, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm pumped. And then I sat down, I was like,
just that's when it hits you, bro. Oh yeah, man, get some sleep. You already know what it'll be when you wake up. You don't have to wonder if we're
every
gonna come back
time,
and win.
bro. Last time he even scored 100 points.
Yeah.
When's our next game?
You looking?
Yeah, I'm looking right now. Next game is Friday at the Nuggets.
We're on to Denver, people. We are on to Denver.
I'll actually be available for that whole stream. I have Friday and Saturday off. So.
What time is the stream?
9 p.m.
Yeah, maybe take a nap if you can before.
No, I mean, but I'll be there the whole time. What I'm saying, because I'm off Saturday, so I can actually stay up all night. I'm excited.
I say we give Durant. I say we trade him to the Blazers.
Fair enough. Yes, send him over there. Okay, give us some draft capital. That's all I'll say about that.
I just like it when teams that have been struggling get better. You know, it's like you can at least be happy for them for a little while. You know,
for sure. All
right, bro. We'll see you Friday.
I'll catch y'all later. Friday. Yeah, if you're gonna want to play some Rivals when I get my new PC, let me know. Lost. I should get my new PC sometime probably tomorrow.
Sorry, I had a connection loss here on playback. What are we doing, back? You there? I probably have to join stage. Son of a bee sting.
What did this man do to me, bro?
I got a connection loss to playback. I've never gotten that before. It just said,
yeah, it happens, dude. But anyway, I was saying I should get my PC tomorrow or Thursday. We should probably play some Rivals. We should stream it too. We're both plat boys, right?
Well, you're gonna have to start back over at bronze, baby.
No. I thought it carries over.
That's Hollywood, baby.
All right. Well, I'll catch y'all later.
All right, later. We'll figure it out. All right. Guy thinks he's going to be platinum with mouse and keyboard. I don't have the heart to tell him, folks. I don't have the heart to tell him that it ain't the same as that schlub life playing with a controller like my boy Brady. Poor boy Brady. All right. Everybody got Vips that's in here? Sonny, do you need one? Are you good? Let's get this. You know what? I think it's time for a hanging Sundo. We don't need American Sundo right now. Hey, Dot, I'm looking. Hey, Dot. What did you say? James Jones should be fired if the Suns were to trade KD and Booker because he will not optimize the best returns for those two. So you want a new GM to make the trade. You don't want him making the trade. That makes sense. It makes sense. But hey, Dot, I mean, don't we all feel like we, blame Ishbia? Because James Jones was the one that wouldn't push the trade through, but Ishbia did push it through. You on your way to work, Gary? That live button. Rodney said, Gabe, what do you think about Cena's heel turn? Well, I didn't really understand much of it because I stopped watching wrestling through the entirety of John Cena's career. I didn't see one. I mean, I saw clips every once in a while, but I didn't see one moment of his whole career. So John Cena to me means nothing. Like, I don't like him. I don't hate him. I certainly hate the Malibu's Most Wanted shtick. I can't it's nails on a chalkboard. So I just never really been a Cena guy. I don't understand the whole situation the way you guys do. Who said? Sham said Bud getting fired? Shaw? Who talking about, Jam? Shaq. Okay. Well, I mean, here's the thing. When you trade KD this offseason, which you as the front office have decided and let it the cat out of the bag that you're going to do it, do you let Bud go too? I mean, or do you not say, no, we're going to find like I don't know, guys. It's a shat show, all right? I'm just a guy that asks questions and gets cucked, you know? Phoenix Sun Show says the players are old and weak. Get Tony Montana? Tony Montana type shit. Christopher Johnson says, Gabe, Given up on this season, but haven't on you. Thank you, man. We're not going to give up, too. We're just going to keep doing this humiliation ritual over and over and over. Because that's what cucks do, you know? Is that something old Jesse Ventura used to say? I don't know. Why don't you tell me? I live in the Baja type shit. Christopher says not even Jokic for Beal would fix this. I swear to God, I think Joker could fix this team. Yeah, he might be the one guy. Him or Luka could fix this team. Well, not the defense. I keep forgetting that we don't play a goddamn lick of defense, you know? Type shit. You know? One bright spot on the team, though, is Richards. And, you know, it's the knock on Richards is he can't do it against good centers. I think this is one of the first times. Maybe there's been more times, but this is one of those clear-cut times that I feel like he's really having a great game against a good center. It's cool to see. Hello, what are we doing here? What are we, you know, I see some quads. I'm not upset about these quads that I see. And they're doing the matching game. Michael McEwen says, King of Queens it is. Michael, when I was younger, I used to watch King of Queens, and I loved it, and I loved Doug. But then as an adult, I started watching King of Queens with the wife, and I just can't believe what an annoying loser Doug is half the time. Like, he's the type of dude that just deserves to be divorced. Do you agree? Did Tyus get hurt, Metro? Are you serious? Seinfeld is goated, Pre. I could probably sit down and watch any Seinfeld episode and enjoy it. That's one of Gary's other bad takes, legendary bad takes, is that he likes Seinfeld the show but hates Jerry. That 70s show, Alex, is goated. I would give that 70s show like a 9 out of 10. You know, if they didn't have the cast issues that they did, I would give it a 10 out of 10. Toasty says Zubac killing us. What the F? Yeah, definitely. He's just too big. Alex Wolf says, Gabe, did you watch Freaks and Geeks? I started it. After it ran, did its thing, got canceled, then became like a more popular show. I went back and I tried watching it, and I don't know why I didn't. The cast is legendary, so playing about that a lot with Monty, but Monty was actually able to call timeouts, rip them a new a-hole, or whatever. Maybe he said it nicely. I really don't know. But whatever he would say to them, he could get through to them, and all of a sudden, they start guarding the three. Like, they would pull this shit. He'd call a timeout, and they'd damn well come out guarding the three. I don't know what he'd say, but it would work. Good night, Louie. Take her easy. She's my lady, and that's what I said. Yeah, that was a good one, right? What do you mean, Euphoria? Says, no, Gabe, he called them up, not called them out. What does that mean? Abe says they're getting shredded and still no done. Bud's just a little bit stubborn, man. You know, I mean, it's tough. Michael Evans, $2 dono. Thank you, man. Says, Bud is gone, but how many coaches will it take? 678? I mean, I think we've learned a valuable lesson. We've learned a couple of valuable lessons. Number one, do not put all of your money in the same skill set. Don't put all your money in passing. Don't put all your money in defense with no offense. And don't, although that would be preferable. And don't put all your money into shooting the basketball. What Sundo is cooking. That's one thing. The other thing I think they learned is sometimes coaches win championships because they get carried by their players. You've now hired back-to-back coaches that were clearly carried by their coaches or by their players. And the worst part is the one you already had to let go because your team ran him out of town, he's actually clearly better than the one you got now. So, not a lot of great coaches out there in the NBA. Not a lot of great coaches that can get their teams to play hard every time. It is difficult to find one. I'll give them that. Eddie says they should just hire Steve Nash, but Eddie, other than him being our old point guard star, what has Nash accomplished? I mean, I love his basketball IQ. Don't get me wrong. I have to imagine he has a good basketball IQ. But things did not go well for him in Brooklyn in his first run. Yeah, Euphoria, but I mean, there's just not a lot of them. I mean, you could probably name like 6. The thing with Jalen Green is if you have Devin Booker in here, is that going to work? Because Jalen Green's a scorer, scoring too, a younger version of what you got with Beal. And I'm not saying I don't like him. I really like him. It's just, can it work where you have two score first guards in the lineup? I mean, do we want to keep going with a small lineup? I don't know. I want Şengün. But I don't think you're getting Şengün for Durant. I don't know. Depends on what they think of him. Ghost says, is Caitlin Clark available? Only issue there, she couldn't D nobody up. But yeah, for her shooting would be hilarious. Yeah, Haunted Kiwi. I think, doesn't it seem like all the news we're getting, all the info we're getting coming out from Book side and from the Sun side is antithetical? Look up antithetical. East Metro. It's your word for the day. I mean, they're making everything sound like Book is not going anywhere. We're not trading him. He doesn't want to leave. We don't want to let him go. We like the fact that he's still 28 and we want to keep him around. It doesn't seem like they're going to let him go. Daniel King says, Gabe, you seen the remaining games? We're not winning any remaining. Yeah, I if we don't win another game the rest of the season, I'm not going to be surprised. Why would I be surprised? This team, it's rare that you see the coach give up on the team and the team give up on the coach. Yeah, Tori, I mean, I'm fine if they have to trade, live with it. The idea of a package you could get back for him and Durant makes the future really bright. You're just going into that mode, the rebuild mode, if you do that. Which, whatever, if that has to happen, it has to happen. I care about the laundry.
Lost to Dallas in the
I care about the sun. Chris said, Katie playing with some passion at least. Yeah, he looks like he's sick of being embarrassed. And he's like, all right, fine. If it's between being embarrassed and being selfish, I'm going to just be selfish. I'd rather be the one taking the shots and going down if nobody else wants to do anything here. So, yeah, I do, Johnny. I mean, either way, I just think if we had taken Shea or Luka like we were supposed to, I think it would because it would have been a natural super team. It would have been a natural super pairing. And what I mean by that is you got it through the draft, you built organic, and you would have had their first 4 years together because of their their rookie contracts. And it's organic because one is a point guard, one does everything like a Magic Johnson, the other one is a lights out scorer. It just would have fit so perfect. It would have fit so, I got people on X right now commenting on my stuff, still taking Bud's side, if you can believe it. All right, what's the call here? Got some people trickling in that might not have been here earlier, and they're telling me to apologize to Plumlee, say thank you to Plumlee, and I've been doing it all game, but I got no hard feelings. I'll do it right now again. I'll slurp Plumlee up a little bit more. Plumlee played terrific basketball tonight, and if he could play like this all the time, he should. He played like he deserved the minutes that Bud. We saw the Plumlee that Bud thinks of when he thinks of Plumlee. That's who Bud thinks Plumlee is, and we all got to see that tonight. So good for him. Cool Cole says, nah, apologize to KD. I ain't apologizing to KD. I've been in KD's corner this whole time. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't got KD. I ain't gonna apologize to KD. Me and KD would be on good terms if he knew who I was, which he never will. All right? KD carried us, but then also you got to give it to Gillespie. Gillespie was completely pivotal in that game. Like, you don't win that game without what Gillespie did off the bench. All right. Grayson Allen with a quiet 2 for 2 from 3 and 3 for 3 from the field. Perfect night for Grayson. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. But Gillespie, 2 for 3 from 3, 10 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, a plus 21, the best plus minus on the team if that's important to you. All in 15 minutes. He got all of his buckets in the fourth quarter. Going up against Zubac in the paint, hitting layups. Like, more than impressed with Gillespie. I think all of us will agree we're all more than impressed with Gillespie. And I think all of us probably feel like we like Gillespie a little bit more than we like Ty Ty. Ty Ty is nice because he can score, but Gillespie just showed you right there, bro, so can I. I'll hit threes. I get to the rim. I'm not going to do too much. I'm always going to get the ball into the hands of the best players, and when I'm called upon, I'm ready. And it's not like you're just leaving me open in the corner. I can create for myself if need be. If everyone's being clamped, I can get to the basket and hit a floater. I could get to the basket and hit a finger roll. It goes so far when you have a point guard who can make them pay. It's something that I would think Tyus would be able to do all that, but we don't really get that from Tyus like we thought we were going to, or like we did in the beginning. Matt says 15 minutes, 10 crucial points. Azul says this was inspiring. Sorry, says this was surprising. I think it was both, but it was surprising. DC in the house says retire number 12. A little premature. Don't let Baby Malo hear you say that. Number Ninja says Katie was Mr. Clutch in the beginning of the season, and we went downhill when he was injured. The team is too dependent on Katie in the fourth. To me, it's the best tool you have in the fourth, so I like going through Kevin Durant in the fourth. Chase Redwood said KD yelling at the team as making them play harder or something Book has never done. Yeah, I mean, the whole screaming and the fighting and the getting upset with Bud, it ended up working out in our favor. You know, who'd have known? They just need a little bit of a fire lit under their asses, and it turns out the way you want it to turn out. Michael McEwen in the house says, what a comeback. Guys, we missed a new horseman. So sorry, man. Hopefully you're still here. Rookie Bear 112, welcome in to the membership level known as
Horseman.
Glad to have you. Sundo will be thrilled. LOL prediction says biggest stat of the night, KD 22 shots, Book 11. I'm fine with that. You ain't going to hear me crying about that at all. Don Dripper, what's going on, said Gillespie been nice. Now everybody on his nuts. You got to see these players. I mean, I've been on Gillespie's nuts, believe me. But I know what you mean. Not everybody has. And you got to see him do it at the biggest stage. And tonight was a pretty decent sized stage for Gillespie to do it on. Not the biggest, but, you know, that's what she said. Of course, Rookie Bear, thank you. Good game, Charlie. J Money said, I thought Bull got hurt. Maybe he did, but he played 9 minutes, was 1 for 5. That probably is very well why coach took him out. You know, General Freddy says they owe us free rum. Matt says, why I like Tyus. Collins game screamed TJ McConnell, and I couldn't ever hate him. He's definitely got that same vibe, man. The same shit as Tyler Kolek. Just a heady, smart point guard who's got all the skills. Isn't going to jump out of the gym, but that's basically all you're missing from him is size and athleticism. I can deal without a lot of size. I don't need my point guard to be Derrick Rose. If he is Derrick Rose, I'll take it. But I don't need a Derrick Rose point guard. It doesn't have to be that. It can just be a Steve Nash replica. Okay? That's what I'm interested. That's why I'm a Suns fan. Can I be completely honest? I'm a Suns fan because of Steve Nash. The offense that they ran through him was so intoxicating that as a fan of no team, he won me over, and I became so in love with the Suns that I was willing to sit through all of their bad years. Gillespie is a callback to that style of play. And I think Booker can benefit. I think Booker can be better. I know Booker can be better if he has a point guard like that, a.k.a. Ricky Rubio, a.k.a. Chris Paul. Gillespie is not that good. He's in the same category of point guard. And I want to see it through with him. I want him to get developed. Is that a crime? Lance El Camino says, Beal get hurt? He did, Lance. He's out. Again, I don't know how long, but, you know. JM said Gillespie playing for that bag. Gillespie, well, it's funny. I think he's on a two-way, right? I was about to say we need to guarantee his two-way so we can take him into the playoffs. LMAO! Okay, because that's still very much up in the air. Jason says, Gabe, if Suns play the new Lakers team, are the Suns actually ready? Probably not. But this was a good start. You know? Christopher Johnson said, Suns future looking better with Bull and Mr. Gill. Maybe I'm retarded. Who's Mr. Gill? What happened to Martin, says Lance? Still hasn't played. Bud still, you know, he's got a sports hernia, and so I think until he recovers from that surgery and or gets the surgery, I don't even know if he's gotten it, He's not going to be playing. It doesn't look like they're ever going to play Misec. Louis Davis said, oh my God, I fell asleep. We were down 20. Yeah, imagine Sundo when he wakes up. He's going to do his boyish giggle, and I wish I would be there to hear it. Lit Super says, now do you understand why you don't just stick KD in the corner and you play through Kevin Durant? Told y'all he's better. It's a better team when Booker's not jacking 20-plus shots. Fully agree. I want it going through KD. I don't want to get rid of KD, but that's the ripcord they're going to pull, apparently. Baby Malo says, Gillespie is about to be 26, so he's probably ready. Great point, Baby Malo. And Baby Malo, that was your first time commenting and not mentioning Ish Wainwright. I'm really proud of you. Do you think since they're both number 12, you might move your unconditional love towards Gillespie? Rodriguez says, yep, like Nash. And no one is stupid enough. No one is sacrilegious enough to actually mean, he's as good as Steve Nash. We're not saying that, so don't bring that dog shit take in here. No one's saying that. We're saying he's gas station Steve Nash, and we'll take it. Okay? And maybe he could be upgraded to Walmart Steve Nash. And maybe he could be upgraded to Target Steve Nash. I'll take a Target Steve Nash all day. Epic Thunder says, should Gillespie take Jones minutes? Yes! 100%. J Money, Gillespie tried. I mean, he gave good effort, and he is a little bit bigger than Tyus. It feels like, at least. I don't know. I don't want to get over my skis and act like he's doing good on defense when he probably isn't, you know? Yeah, Roy, the next step would be Costco Nash. DC says, Gabe, should KD apologize to Bud? I want to, you know, we always play the post-game press conference, so we'll have that for you guys. I'm very excited about this press conference. Talk about a juicy, juicy drama. I want to hear the questions about, there was something going around on Twitter. Everybody noticed that he kind of ripped his arm away from you when you were talking to him. Obviously, that didn't have a lasting effect. We saw you two being jovial, talking to each other. What kind of happened there? What's going on? I can't wait for that question. I can't wait for Kevin Durant to answer that question. In DC, I don't know if KD should apologize to Bud. I think what needs to be said is, we were both heated because we're losing, but we both got it right and we're both happy. And no harm, no foul. I hope that's how they go about it. Oh, 100% Rodriguez, 100%. And it's not just he's white and short. It's not. It's not. He does that thing, baby. He does that thing. He penetrates, pause, no diddy, gets under the rim, backs it back out, makes the right pass, finds the right guy at the right time with the ball in the right spot. Dude, like, look at Colin Gillespie's G League stats and tell me he ain't ready to start getting minutes in the league. He's too good for the G League. It's not fair what he does in the G League. But then again, same with Ty Ty. Okay. Oh, what? I don't want to watch this post. We got to listen to Ty. Really? Really? You're not going to give me... Wow. Wow, man. Let me see if I can find a... I guess the Suns channel is just not on the Suns channel. So we don't get the Suns
just play through the game.
press conference. We don't care about Ty Lue. Human Being says down 20 all game, I'd be frustrated too. 100%. And I feel like that's what they needed to change. They needed to get pissed and angry. Nothing was going to change without it. Like, at what point do you say, all right, dude, enough's enough. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to just lay it out on the line. I'm just going to play hard. I'm going to play through people. I'm going to hurt people. Not like Brad Beal pushing and cheaply hurting, but I'm going to hurt you with legal play, if that makes sense. I'm a Zion Williamson you. Is that fair? Roy, I don't think there is a Suns stream. It's all on TNT tonight. You know? Wanigan says, we're back and we're black. I don't know if we're back yet, but we needed a night like this to, I mean, not just a win, not just a W, but one while you're down. It's emblematic of the whole season. You're down, everyone's counting you out. Literally, your fans are booing you in the stadium, and you nut up and play like grown, angry men. I love it. That's what we needed. We needed something like that. Turtle says, watch us lose by 30 next game. LMAO. Yeah, that's what we need to worry about. Alex says, new Daredevil show is out. Beautiful. I cannot wait. Is it one episode? How many episodes are out? JM says, Bud is on. Damn, where can I find it? Where the hell can I find that? I'm going to look on YouTube and see. Is it live on YouTube? Two episodes, perfect. Rodriguez says Beal is so disappointing. He really is, man. I mean, it sucks that bottom line, he's getting old. He's getting old right when he gets to the Suns. Gets to the Suns, gets old. You know, he came in 4 years younger than what Chris Paul was, but he's playing like he's 5 years older. You know, it's just so frustrating. 31 is not old. I'm on TNT right now, and for whatever reason, they're just not letting me. Let me see if I can find it here. I might have a cheesy way to get to it. Hold on here. Give me 1 second. Let's go. YouTube TV. Come on, man. Where is it? Go, YouTube TV, YouTube TV. Nobody cares about Ty Lue.
To kind of play the right way, play through the tape. They're at PHX Arena. We'll see you guys at halftime.
And I don't want no U-shaped house. Left to right.
What?
I don't have it on TNT either. Whoa, Ty Lue just pushed the paper away. He was pissed. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a regional thing, right? I mean, they're talking about the game now. Now they're back to Vince Carter and them talking. Oh, well. Chris P says Sun's schedule is crazy. They aren't getting into the play-in. Probably not. Probably not. The schedule is definitely insane. So, you know, and the Kings have a lighter schedule than we do, and we're fighting them directly. But the hope, the cope out there, of course, is the fact that the Mavs are going to have a tough end of the season without Kyrie, without Luka, and without AD. They're talking about shutting AD down now. So that's the hope. I think that's where the new hope comes in. 20 Praise says, please get to the playoffs, Suns. You know what's crazy is if we somehow slink into the playoffs, which remember, we would have to win a play-in tournament. That would be so scary. And the Suns have not really been a push come to shove type team where like when shit matters, they're there, you know, and they're ready to meet the challenge. So that's very scary. But say they do, if we were to win one game in a series versus whoever, that would be a better end product than what you had last year where you got swept by the T-Wolves. Can you imagine winning a playoff game? Does anybody have the Suns winning a playoff game on their bingo card? Big Bad Brad says Blazers right behind us, Gabe. LOL. Yeah, and I mean, they're more, in my opinion so far, they're more deserving and they care way more, and I could see them running us off the court in a play-in tournament. And us just being like, well, we were trying to trade KD, so what'd you think was going to happen? We need to fire everyone. And that would be the whole shift in mood. But we got to get there first, guys. I don't know if we're going to get there. It's quite a long ways away. We have at least 20 games left. Does anybody know what the exact number is of games left? Yeah, LOL, they cook us. They're young. They run too much for us. FS12 says, I've been a Suns fan since 1988. And this is one of the saddest seasons I've seen in a long time. I hope they can get it together soon. It's a long time, man. I was born in 87. You've seen it all at this point. 22 games left, says Voltson. Thank you, Volt. 22 games left. Plenty of time. Let's take a look at the standings because that's the part of the season we're in now. We should probably be doing this a little more than we are. All right. Let me pop that down. All right, folks. Suns are 3 games back of the Dallas Mavericks. And the Dallas Mavericks should start reeling, honestly. How could they not at this point? Trailblazers 1 game behind us. Spurs probably going to continue to fall off. And I don't think you have to worry about the Pelicans and stuff. So Clippers, you just beat the Clippers. That helps. Now you need to start doing a thing where I'm not saying you win all your games. I'm saying out of 22, you win like 16. I feel like 16 wins is like the magic number. And I do not officially think that the Suns have that in their hearts and souls. But tonight they look like they do. So who am I to judge, right? I think your best bet here is just trying to chase down the Mavs, replace them, and get your doors blown off by 100 free throws per game by your boy Shai Gilgeous in the first round. I think that's really your best bet. I would be in the tanking category if we had our own pick, but we just have to deal with this is like a consolation, you know? What's up, Diego? It's like a consolation, I would say. Who looks 20? Are you talking about me or some? Yeah, I just turned 38 yesterday, baby. Old man, but I played basketball, played well. I didn't feel so old. Diego says, Gabriel still got hope. Yeah, Anthony, so they cooked me on all the TNT streams that I pull up just gave us Ty Lue. Alex, I am caught up on Severance. Maybe I can find him. Yeah, let me look for that Royski. Let me see if I can't pull that up. Hopefully we don't have some crazy ass, some crazy ass stuff show up on stream since it's Twitter. All right, we got other people. We got PHNX making the comparisons. I'm not seeing any post-game stuff yet, man. Just a whole lot of Colin Gillespie worship, which we are all here for. So this was the moment that everybody thought was the end of the Suns. And that did not look good, you know? That did not look good. Anything here? I guess we got nothing yet. All right. Well, you guys let me know. Maybe, let me see here. Dwayne Rankin. There we go. Let's pull up Dwayne. Let's see if Dwayne has anything posted yet. Nothing yet from Dwayne. Yeah, I don't think they have it up yet, y'all. But it was a fun win. We needed that, didn't we? I don't even want to scroll up to Taco Bell. I'm too hungry to be seeing that right now. I would literally be hungry enough to eat some. Yeah, Stu. Kind of crazy, right? Christopher Johnson says, start Gillespie next game. I would. Tyus ain't really earning it to the point to where you feel like you can't not play Tyus. You could definitely get away with not playing Tyus. Shining the Light says the Suns can pull a miracle. It's cool that we're still in a position where the season isn't completely over yet. I like that. That's fun. It's like the very last thing, you know, that you can hope for. Diego says, Gabe, did you cry last episode of Severance? I definitely did not cry, but it was such a sad episode. And can we talk about Miss Casey real quick? Dime piece. Elite. But I'm married, so I don't even know what you guys are talking about. You sexist pigs. Roy, your next step in manhood is to watch Severance. I'm just going to leave it at that. Toasty says Tyus ain't coming back next year, so yeah, he's not. I can't imagine Tyus coming back unless it's to be a backup. Roy, it's on Apple, so you can probably get it through Hulu, but I know you can get it through Prime Video. It is worth it. It's making a run for the greatest show of all time. Yeah, predictions. Like, it's crazy because I saw that clip before halftime, and I couldn't believe that they came back out, and not only did they play hard and play well and win the game, there was another moment where Bud and Durant were on the sideline talking to each other, smiling at each other, and laughing through a conversation about what was going on. So I actually, weirdly enough, think that there's no bad blood held on after that. I don't even want to spoil it for you, Roy. Just know it is the best show on TV right now, and it might end up being one of the very, very, very best shows ever. I don't even want to spoil it for you. It's worth your time, and I ain't the only one that's loving Severance. Severance is like the most popular show out right now. Baby Malo says James Jones hoping he found another campaign. Right? You know? It's not a bad comparison. I feel like he's got better touch around the rim. I don't know. I don't want to disparage Cam. Cam was nice, man. Cam was very helpful. Yeah, Toasty. They don't have the money is what I was thinking about Tyus. But then again, if you think about it again, it's like is Tyus really going to get a payday? Did Tyus really do enough this season to up his pay next offseason? I don't think so. If anything, I feel like he's kept himself right where he was, and he's making it worse. JM says, Bud don't have a problem with KD. Book, on the other hand. You think they have a problem with each other? You think he has a problem with Book? I haven't noticed that. Toasty says, I went and watched Severance after hearing you talk about it here. Will be interesting to see where the show goes. Are you all caught up, Toasty? That's what's up. Diego says, Beal right now. I waited 3.5 years and White Man did it in 1 game. Yeah. Draymond tapering again with KD. Love. What does that mean? Y'all don't remember when Campaign dropped 30 in the elimination game against Denver? Yeah, I remember that. His last game as a Phoenix Sun, he went off. Was the only one that had heart. Kev, he went to bed at halftime thinking there was no shot in hell that the Suns won this game. Like, he's going to wake up, look at the score, think he saw it wrong, rub his eyes because his eyes are going to be a little blurry, and he's going to be like, hee. Ain't no way. I do, Mo Dizzle. I feel like it's him not playing the right players the way he should. I think that's what the problem with this team is. That could be too simplistic. That could be a caveman's point of view that's just, a dumb acting like he knows what's going on. But that's what it looks like. That's what it feels like. All right, you didn't play Bull all season. You finally do. He starts showing out. Same thing with others. Nick Richards barely getting any minutes. Now he is. But also, you get what you get from Plumlee tonight, you're going to win some games. Christopher, yeah, last night I played in my green, what are those ones called? Hike, the green book ones. But today, for anybody that didn't see, I got a new pair of books in the mail. Shout out to my wife. This is my birthday present. I got these ones today. I cannot wait. Nothing like new shoe smell and new car smell. I wish these weren't so fuzzy in the green screen, but you guys know these ones. They just came out. Man, I didn't realize these were these are suede. I don't really want to get these messed up. I might wear those as a day-to-day shoe. Just Foot Locker, Malo. They released the other day. Yeah, and they're only $150. I know that might sound like a lot to some people, but I'm used to shoes costing upper end Nikes used to always be $190. Everything was $190, $190, $190. So $150 feels like a break. 206 Hooper said Dunn can't hit a shot. Great defense though. Did you see him at the end of last game though? He started out bad from shooting, Hooper, and then got hot and aggressive and confident in the end of that last game. He actually hit 2 threes, I believe, and a few different layups, and he was actually scoring. I truly think Dunn just needs a lot of minutes, but ain't interested in all that. These are called... I don't know. I can't remember what these ones are called. They're Moab or something like that. And they're the sesame, black, and bright mandarin. He was wearing these the other day. It was perfect, honestly. That's how I guarantee you Nike was yo, we need you to wear these books tonight because we're gonna come out for sale with them tomorrow morning. We want people to have them fresh in their mind. It worked. It worked. Moab. Thank you, Christopher. Abdomus Prime says, time to bench bum T. Jones for Gillespie. He shows more heart, can play defense, and score better than Tyus. The only thing I'll say is that Tyus does shoot threes pretty well, and lately he's really shot his threes well. So to that end, I think Tyus deserves some credit, but I would absolutely switch it up with Gillespie. I'm going Gillespie the rest of the way through. That's just me. Full video here. Bud kind of shaking his head. I want to see that exchange again. Rips his arm away, daps up done. Looks back at him as like a little bit of, well, what am I supposed to do? Blah, blah, blah. Little shake of the head from Bud. Then Bud and Durant puts his arm around Durant. Ooh, let it linger on his hip a little bit there. I like that. That's sexy from Bud. A little tap tap from Durant back to Bud. I mean, it was worse with Vogel. He wouldn't even talk to Vogel. You know? So there is that. We'll deal with that later. No, Roy, I will not imagine Ben Simmons on this team. Matt says, well, at least they translated that anger into winning. Truly. And it's insane that they did. I can't believe it. Kev says they hate Bud's choices in rotation. I agree. I think they do hate that too. I think that's why they get upset with him. You know? But the point is, folks, we're on to Denver. We got the Denver Nuggets coming up. And guys, we've played, let me double check. I think we've played the Nuggets well, except for that last time when they beat the brakes off of us at the end of the game. That was rough. Okay, but we got some game time decisions. Maybe no Joker, he'll play. Maybe no Aaron Gordon, he'll play. Najee will probably play. I'm sure they all will. They see the Suns coming, they're going to be licking their chops. We lost to them the first time by 27, won the next game by 10. Lost to them by 17. You know, maybe we win this game by 20. If we beat the Nuggets, all I'm saying is that's going to be an exciting game. I think we're all going to be pretty darn excited for the Nuggets game until it goes south, and then we'll be upset and sad and cry ourselves to sleep and be suicidal. Cut my life into pieces type shit. This is my last resort. Suffocation. That's where we're going to be. No breathing. But up until that point, it's going to be exciting. And if we beat the Nuggets, and ESPN thinks it's a 40-60 split about, 38-62. Still, I'll be stupid enough. I'll be negligent of the facts enough to believe in this team. Won't you join me? Won't you be my neighbor type shit? But won't you believe in this team if we come back versus the Clips like that when we had no business doing it, and then we beat the Nuggets? What if we look good against the Nuggets? What if we beat the Nuggets And what if Gillespie has his revenge game against the Nuggets? Hooper says he'll believe. All right, I'm willing to believe, folks. Yeah, Alex, Lakers really do look really good. That's what you get when you have two of the best passers of all time, making it easy for people. Stu says, I say enjoy this and don't get too high. That's a very smart thing to do and say. I agree. Malo, I think he's going to play Gillespie, man. I do. Appreciate you, Christopher Johnson. You guys all have a good night, man. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here with a Suns win, which these are rare to come by. All right?
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more.
Suns win! Suns win! Suns win, baby. I knew it the whole time. Even when we was down like 25. I knew it. I never gave up on the Suns. I never gave up hope. I believe in this team. I believe in it. That's my coach. That's my coach. I believe in Devin Booker. I believe in Kevin Durant. Oh, God, it hurts. Suns win! We're winning the Super Bowl, baby!